How is it going, everyone? We are coming up on the release of Remnant 2, and I think this game is releasing at a perfect time. We're getting a notable title in the month of July that is a sequel to a game that really surprised everyone a few years ago. There was some excitement and anticipation leading into the first Remnant from the Ashes, but that game blew a lot of people away, and now I think there's this added level of anticipation and excitement surrounding Remnant 2, the direct follow-up to the title, that will be available on July 25th. It will be released at a budget price point of $49.99. There are a plethora of different editions, so I want to talk about all of the information that we know and what you need to know before you drop your $50 or potentially even more on that. So Remnant 2 follows a similar style to Remnant from the Ashes. It is once again a cooperative Souls-like title where you're going to be fighting a lot of enemies, a lot of big bosses. The game notes Remnant 2 pits survivors of humanity against new deadly creatures and godlike bosses across terrifying worlds. You can play solo or you can play cooperative with two other friends to explore the depths of the unknown to stop an evil from destroying reality itself. The game is a darker, grim title. The game also notes unimaginable worlds or unrelenting odds. Remnant 2 is the sequel to the best-selling game Remnant from the Ashes that pits survivors of humanity against new deadly creatures and godlike bosses. Play solo or co-op with two friends and explore the depths of the unknown. And to succeed, you'll need to rely on your own skills and those of their team to overcome the toughest challenges and to stave off humanity's extinction. Remnant 2 will feature a variety of different combat styles, and you'll have a variety of different styles that you can play as a mix of methodical and frantic rage and melee combat returns with cunning enemies and large-scale boss battles. Choose specific gear and weapons to optimize for the different biomes and battles ahead. Bosses will bring high-level players to team up to overcome the challenge and try to obtain the biggest rewards possible. Throughout the game, you'll explore a variety of different new worlds. Players can travel alone or with friends as a team through strange new worlds and beyond, overrun by mythical creatures and deadly foes while trying to stay alive. There are multiple worlds to explore with different types of creatures, weapons, and items. Utilize and upgrade discovered items to take on tougher challenges. And of course, with a Souls-like style of experience like this, you'll constantly be going back and there will be a healthy level of replayability. You've got a plethora of elements adding to this. Branching quest lines, augments, crafting, and loot rewards will test the resolve of even the most hardened players in dynamically generated dungeons and areas. Playthroughs will feel challenging, varied, and rewarding as players succeed against unrelenting odds. Various stories are woven throughout the different worlds, encouraging exploration and multiple revisits as well. And you have the addition of new archetypical progression. Expand archetype systems provides players with unique passive bonuses and stunning powers. Multiple archetypes can be unlocked during play, leveled up, and equipped together for a variety of playstyles. Recently, they just had the medic archetype reveal trailer, and obviously that's a very big support archetype and role. There's no better choice for keeping the squad in tip-top shape than the medic archetype. On top of that, we do have some insight into the world itself. Particularly, we know about Enrude, a gigantic contract with the ability to traverse the universe at incomprehensible speeds. It was built as a second home for the Dryzer, a long-lived and technologically advanced species that has mastered the powers of matter and energy, bent biology to its will, and amassed an intimate knowledge of time and space. But in their search for sentient life beyond their own, the Dryzer stumbled upon something far greater, the center of the universe, the seat of creation itself. Within the seat of creation, they discovered a supermassive black hole, the likes of which had never been encountered before. Many believe the answer to all of creation's mysteries resided within the center of the black hole. The custodian, caretaker, and wholly responsible for its function assured the Dryzer that their constructed home could withstand the journey. Accepting the custodian's seemingly infallible counsel, the Dryzer prepared to meet their creator. You also have some background about the civilization. It ended the moment it crossed the event horizon. Talratha, an astropath enlightened by a mysterious ingestible substance, had desperately warned the Dryzer the dangers of entering the black hole. Ultimately overruled, he could do nothing as it plunged to its own doom, yet somehow Talratha survived the perilous journey only to see his tragic prediction realized. The now derelict has become a necropolis, and his fellow Dryzer warped into incorporeal entities who haunt the very world they built. Little bit of a background on the world and the lore itself, which is an element of the game that maybe some of you guys will find interesting. Now, if you are buying the game, there are some things to be mindful of. Now, there will be a pre-order bonus. If you buy the game, you'll get the pre-order bonus of the early unlock of the Gunslinger archetype, the master of firearms, ammo, and weapon switching. No archetype comes led into enemies quite like the Gunslinger. The Gunslinger comes fully equipped with 3 offense-based skills that are sure to turn the tide of any battle. So if you want to jumpstart on that, that will be an option. The official game does launch on July 25th. However, this game is doing the 3-day early access gimmick, so if you do buy the Ultimate Edition, you'll get it a little bit ahead of time. As noted on the official blog post, we're incredibly excited to finally announce that Remnant 2 will be available on July 25th, and it'll be available on PC, PlayStation 5, Series X, and S. Remnant 2 pits players against overwhelming odds alone or cooperatively with two friends as they scour dynamically built worlds with branching quest lines, unique loot, and terrifying enemies. Fans who digitally purchase the Remnant 2 Ultimate Edition will also receive early access to Remnant 2 on July 21st, 3 days before its official launch date. In addition, if players pre-order any digital edition, they'll also get access again to the Gunslinger Archetype. That's just early access, obviously unlockable if you play the game. The standard edition will be priced at $49.99. That'll be the base game with the early unlock of the Gunslinger Archetype. Then you do have the deluxe edition, $10 more. That'll get you the standard edition content and 3 Remnant from the Ashes armor sets in Remnant 2. That includes Elder, Void, and Radiant. And then finally, we do have the Ultimate Edition. This will be $69.99, $70. Generally speaking, that is the same price as the typical AAA title that does come out these days. Early access to the game. You can play the game 3 days early. Survival Pack will be included as well. You'll get a variety of different in-game items there, and then you'll also get the DLC bundle, including DLC packs for Remnant 2. More details regarding the DLC packs will be announced at a later date. All DLC is expected to be available within 1 year of launch of the official game to keep you coming back and playing the game. So again, that'll be $70. So there you go. If you were a fan of Remnant from the Ashes, this really does look like it's gonna build upon the successes of that game, having quite a bit of replayability as well, and definitely one that if you do have a couple of buddies to play with, or you can convince some friends to pick it up as well. Co-op in Remnant from the Ashes was a thrill ride, but obviously you can play the game solo as well. Depending on what edition you buy, you will get some bonus content, but if you want to check out the base game, you're gonna get a sizable experience there as well on July 25th, while if you do buy the Ultimate Edition, you'll get a little bit of a head start 3 days in advance. But that is going to do it for me. Again, Remnant 2, one of the bigger game releases of the summer, and for July, the game that a lot of people are looking forward to. I saw when we did the what to buy video, a lot of people push back on the idea to wait for a sale on Remnant 2, and people are like, man, this is going to be a worthwhile game. For $50, it's going to offer a lot of hours of playtime, so take it for what you will. Let me know if you're picking up the game day one, what edition you're planning on picking up. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.